right before this, I had yeah, it was I was trying to get out, trying to move through it, but happens. Happens. All right, you guys, welcome to class. It's good to have you here. Hi, Victor. How are you?
Hi, Chad. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. Welcome to class. Welcome to class.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. It may just be us in here. I didn't have too many reservations tonight, but that's okay. All right. So our story here. Okay, we're going to be reading through probably some shorter ones. I'm running out of really long ones, even on the Story Star. I've been doing this for like two and a half years doing these stories. And I'm starting to run out of really long stories, so I have to combine stories now.
But you got a new website, right?
For I might be able to use that one for the advanced. I have to look on that. But yeah, last night I used a new website that I loved.
That's cool.
Yeah, I thought those stories were a little bit better than some of the other ones, right? So yeah, and they were pretty long. We only went through 2 of them. With the other stories, we usually go through like four, sometimes 5, and so we like rip through a lot of them. Hi there, Heidi. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. Now, I remember your name before.
Yeah.
And let me see, let me see if I can remember here. Oh, last name is Park. Nope,
Yeah.
can't remember. Where are you from, Heidi?
I'm from Korea.
Yes, okay, so you're from Korea. But where are you living now? Are you currently living in Korea?
No, I'm in the US right now.
Yeah, okay. What part of the US? Are you in Indiana?
In Georgia.
Dang. I was like, oh, Indiana. I think it's Indiana. Anyway, okay, so you're in Georgia. All right, Heidi. Good to have you here. Nice to have you back in class.
Thank you.
Okay, how about Anton? How you doing, Anton?
Good morning from Spain.
From Spain. All right, what part of Spain are you in?
I'm from Mérida.
Mérida. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Okay, Igor. How you doing, Igor?
Hello again, I'm doing fine. How are you?
Awesome. Welcome back. I'm doing great. Thank you. And okay, so we've got Victor. Okay, awesome, you guys. So our story is in the Verbling chat box. Go ahead and open that up. Okay, and we're going to start off with Anton here this hour.
Okay.
Okay, give me 1 second here.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for the story to actually load. There we go. Okay. Okay, Anton, let's have you read from Roger Cole. Finish this paragraph and read this next one down to unannounced, please.
Okay. Roger Cole, an industrious contractor, has just finished building the Little Bank building in Springville and was driving home on his whole pickup truck when a thought crossed his mind. Having all the plans and expectations in his possession gave him the idea that if he ever wanted to surreptitiously enter that building, he could do it easily. After all, he installed all the doors and windows and foundation, and probably knew every brick and piece of lumber that was part of it. It gave him a certain sense of power, knowing that the bank held no secret from him. He knew how the walls were constructed, and well as how the floors were laid and reinforced. He realized that if someone had the information he had from this project, it would be a cinch to get into his announced.
Okay. All right.
Unannounced.
Yeah, that word.
Unannounced.
Yeah, that word is going to be unannounced. Okay, very good. All right, let's go to our word here that starts with the C. So instead of saying cinched, it's going to be cinch.
Cinch.
Okay, very, very good. Now here with this word, remember that the L is silent. We don't
Oh,
say
okay.
wold. It's going to be would.
Good. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so it would be a cinch. Try that.
It could be a cinch.
Okay, now with that W, okay, instead of saying good, pronouncing a G, it's going to be an oo sound. It would. It oo. It would be. Try that.
It would be a cinch.
Okay, all right, that's pretty good. Let's go to the word reinforced. Instead of rain, reinforced.
Reinforced.
Okay, very nice. Next up, we have the word secrets. Make sure to pronounce this S on the end. Secrets.
Secrets.
Okay, very good. Next up, we have another C word here. So instead of saying certain, it's certain.
Certain.
Very nice. Okay, big word. All right, this word is surreptitiously. Surreptitiously.
Surreptitiously.
Surreptitiously.
Surreptitiously.
Okay, very good. Next up, okay, we have the word gave. Make sure to pronounce this V here. So instead of saying gave him, it's gave him. Gave him the idea.
Gave him the idea.
There you go. Okay. Let's go to this word here. The word is thought. Give me a T here at the end. Thought.
Thought.
Okay, very nice. All right, and our last word here is industrious. Industrious. Try that.
Industrious.
Okay, much better with your S sounds here. One more time. Point your tongue down to the bottom of your teeth for those S's. Industrious.
Industrious.
Okay, very nice. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to Daniel. All right, Daniel, let's have you continue from the thought consumed him. Go ahead and finish this paragraph. Read this next one, and okay, that's a long one. Let's have you, yep, go ahead. Let's have you read down to here where it says, wouldn't be for months to come, please.
Okay. The thought consumed him after day. The thought consumed him day after day, and he kept awake at night until he decided to attempt the unthinkable. Up till now, he never entertained thoughts of dishonesty or breaking the law. But a recent drop in the amount of money, in the amount of work he could contract, made him think of other ways of making money. He wouldn't need to take any of those second jobs. He was pondering if he had a source of income that could get him well off. Besides, he could use a new pickup for the business, as the one he had was on its last legs. It would have to be well thought out, and planning couldn't raise any suspicions. He took his time and checked and double-checked every aspect of his planned illegal escapade. He remembered that there was still rubble from the little cafe across the road, which burned down while the van was under construction and hadn't been removed yet and probably wouldn't be for the months to come.
All right, good, good. You're starting to get warmed up, man. Very good. Okay. Yeah, so here down at the very end, these were all sounding really good as you were running through, moving through those words, which burned down while the bank was under construction, and it hadn't been removed yet. Okay, so all those were sounding really good as you were moving through them. Okay, it started off just a little rough, but then you started to catch up with yourself. Okay, let's take a look here at okay, the one he had. The one he had was on its last legs. Try that.
The one he had was on its last legs.
There you go. One more time. The one he had was on its last legs.
The one he had was on its last legs.
Good, good. Okay. Another one here that could keep. Okay. A source of income. Okay. So if he had a source of income that could keep him well off. Okay. So that could keep is going to be that could keep. So it's that could keep him well off. So that and could are going to be really quick. That could keep him well off.
It could keep him well off.
So if he had a source of income that could keep him well off.
If he had a source, if he had a, if he had a source of income that could keep him, that could keep him, that could keep him well off.
All right.
Oh, man, that's really hard.
Yeah, this is a good one for you. Here, let me copy and paste it. Okay, that's a good one for you to work through, to move through. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. This word here, dishonesty. The H is silent. Dishonesty.
Dishonesty.
Okay. And last one here. Give me a good V sound. Okay. And even kept him awake at night.
And even kept him awake at night.
And even kept him awake at night. One more time.
And even kept him awake at night.
Good, yeah, and even. Okay, excellent. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see here. I got some comments. Okay, gave one of the teachers here a pause the word surreptitiously. Okay, very cool. Let's go to Heidi.
Okay.
All right, Heidi, let's have you read from this could be the perfect. Go ahead and finish this paragraph and then read down to, okay, let me have you read down to here where it says halfway across the road, pausing at this comma, please.
This could be the perfect cover for the tunnel that he was planning on digging to get him into the bank. He spent hours looking around the pile of debris, lifting here, pushing there, and deciding just how this operation could be concealed and carried out. He didn't want to do it until the bank was in full swing and operating 100%. He knew then was when the most money would be in the safe. The Friday night, right before the coming holiday weekend, would be the ideal time since the loss wouldn't be discovered until the following Tuesday. Finally, he was ready to proceed. As luck would have it, clouds in the sky hid the moon, and he waited until there was little or no light to illuminate the town streets and quietly began digging. After several hours and only getting halfway across the road.
Okay, all right, very good. All right, let's go to this word right here. So instead of saying half with an ah, it's halfway.
Halfway. Halfway.
There you go. Okay, very nice. Let's go to the word until. Okay, so make sure to pronounce that L here at the end. Okay, be discovered until the following Tuesday. Try that.
Be discovered until the following Tuesday.
Okay, much better. Very nice. Next we have the word. Okay, so here. All right, so right before the coming holiday weekend. Now here you accentuated the word coming, okay, saying right before the coming holiday weekend, okay, you came up on the last end of coming, okay, so we actually want to come down on that and go up on holiday. So right before the coming holiday weekend, okay, and then up on weekend as well, okay, try that.
Right before the coming holiday weekend.
Okay, very good, okay. Next up. Okay, here you said the most money. Okay, adding an extra sound after T. Now, really, what we're going to do here is we're not going to pronounce the T. Yes. Okay, we're not going to pronounce it at all. We're going to say the most money. The most money.
Money. The most money.
Okay, good, just like that. Okay. Next up is the word debris. Okay, this is a French word. Okay, the S is not pronounced. We say debris.
Debris.
Okay, very good. This word here is pronounced pile. So long I sound, aisle, pile.
Pile.
Okay, give me a good
Pile.
L. Touch the top of your mouth there. Pile.
Pile.
Good, good. Okay. Next word here is digging. Okay, this is going to be a normal G sound. G, 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 dig, digging.
Digging.
Okay, good. Yeah, so
Digging.
instead of digging, digging. Okay.
Digging.
And our last word here, instead of cover, this is k, schwa sound. K, cover, cover.
Cover. Cover.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Igor. All right, Igor, let me have you read from he realized. Finish this paragraph. And let's see, finish this next one and read down to this comma where it says this safe to be dark, please.
Okay. He realized that it'd take at least another night, since he had to shore up the walls of the tunnel as they advanced. At dawn, he excited from the hole and covered it up with some debris that lay close by. The next night, he continued on through the tunnel, shoring the walls as he went, and arriving at the only place where the bank floor wasn't reinforced under the safe. It was a drain inlet that allowed floor-scrubbing water to pass into the sewer system. Since it was getting late, he'd have to forego the entering this night and leave the tunnel. The next night was to be the final one to pursue his ideas of wealth and fortune. He was incensed with the thought. He knew just how to remove the drain cover to allow him entry into the bank, and did so quickly, when he found the safe to be dark.
Okay, all right, very good, very good. Okay, nice job with your T's here. You use about half and half with the word to. Okay, so every once in a while, okay, you would say to. The other half you were saying to, which is good. Okay, it's good, right? So that means you're being conscious of it and you're trying to work through it. Okay, that's good. That's what I want you to do. Okay, now let's go to 2 words for pronunciation here. First up is going to be entry. Forego entry. Where did you go? Ah, dang it! I moved it because I went up there. I want it to be dark. Entry, right here. Okay. So instead of entry, entry. Give me a good long an e sound there. Entry.
Entry.
Okay. And this word here is reinforced. So the stress is at the end. Instead of reinforced, it's reinforced.
Reinforced.
Okay, very good. All right, let's take a look here. All right, so we're going to do passed into the. Okay, so here, to pass into the sewer system. Okay, to pass into the sewer system. Try that.
To pass into the sewer system.
Okay, so here with sewer, we don't want to say sewer. It's only sewer.
To pass into the sewer system. Sewer.
Okay.
Sewer system.
Yes, take out the e sound. So sewer system.
To pass into the sewer system.
That's better, okay? To pass into the. Now, here with to, into, we're going to say into the.
To pass into the sewer system.
Yes, so this word in many cases, instead of being into, switches to into.
Okay, I will try to remember that.
Okay, all right, very good. Let's go to. Okay. Okay, so the walls as he went. Okay, so here we're going to say shoring the walls as he went and arriving at the only place. Okay, try that much right there.
Shoring the walls as he went and arriving at the only place.
Okay, all right. So move through at the. Okay, so shoring the walls as he went and arriving at the only place. At the only place.
throwing the walls as they went, and arriving at the only place.
There you go. Okay, so that's another one of those phrases that I was talking about. Okay, where like we would practice. Is that I forget from anyway. But this here at the. Okay, at the, on the, in the. Okay, so those that have the preposition. Okay, at the, on the, in the, is the. Okay, so those prepositions and then the verb to be right before the. Okay, those you want to practice moving straight through. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, your other sounds sounded really good. Your other stop T's and whatnot. This word here instead of excited is exited.
Exited.
There you go. Okay. All right. Nice job. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. Went to dark. Okay. Let's go to Victor.
Okay.
All right, Victor. Let me have you finish up the story, and then I'll have you read. Whoops. Down to here, buried in debt. Okay. Finish up the story, and then I'll have you continue on to our next story. Okay. Go ahead.
He just scooped up any paper money he could feel and left the coins since they would be too heavy to carry anyway. Packing all he could into a sack, he started back down the tunnel. When he got about halfway, which would have been somewhere in the middle of the road, a large feed truck loaded with recently picked corn came rumbling over the road, causing the tunnel to collapse. And Roger never came out. He was buried in debt.
Awesome. You know which word you said correctly. Okay?
Yeah.
It's in this area. Right here. Got.
Got.
Okay? The vowel was good this time. I was like, yes! Okay?
Yeah.
Good. You got it. Okay? Okay, so yes, your vowel was nice there. Okay, everything was really good here. You were a little off here. You added a little bit of an ow in the word causing. So let's try that. So instead of causing, causing.
Cousin.
Okay, good, good. Everything else is pretty good. Okay, you could here with got. You can pronounce a flap T. Okay, like you've done. You had some other flap T's that you were using. They sounded really good. So you could say when he got about, when he got about halfway, and that would be just fine. Try that.
When he got about halfway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so whenever you have a T like that, Victor, and then the next word starts with a vowel, pronounce that T like a flap T. Got about.
Got about.
Okay. All right. Good. Good. All right, you guys. Let's go to our next story. Is here. Okay, there's the link. Okay. All right, Victor, let's have you read from It Was Early Morning. And read down to this comma here where it says for miles and miles, please.
It was early morning, and the dawn had finally jumped over the brink. The sky was a fluster of yellows and whites, all thanks to the rising of the sun. How beautiful it was, and how beautiful the plans of the day ahead would be. I had finally convinced my best friend Trey to go on a refreshing hike through Okonazo Trail. It whirled and curved through the deep greenery of forest for miles and miles.
Okay, all right, very good. So let's try 2 words here. Okay, give me a little bit more here instead of curved. It's curved.
Curved.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, last one here. Try and treat the L a little lighter instead of saying finally. Okay, it's finally. Okay, so lean it up against the top of your mouth and then drop it down instead of attacking the top. Okay, so finally.
Finally.
There you go, nice and smooth.
Finally.
One more time. Finally.
Finally.
Okay, excellent. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Chad.
No problem. Okay, great. Let's go to Let's see. Heidi from Japan, how are you?
Hello. I'm so sorry for my late.
Oh, it's okay.
I've just come back from ophthalmologist.
Oh, okay. And how are your eyes? Is everything okay?
Yeah, they put some eye drop to open my pupils, so my pupils are fully open now.
Okay. All right. So you can definitely see everything that's going on. Okay. Okay, Heidi. Let's have you read from here from somehow seeming endless. Okay. Finish this paragraph and read down to here where it says he possessed no real talents. Please.
Okay. Okay. Somehow seeming endless like a dark abyss. It was the perfect place. I believed so dearly. For us to spend a day. We walked for 2 miles or so and decided to take a rest. The sun beamed down on us so brightly, peeking through the tops of the trees with its blazing rays. Man, it's hot. Why did I agree to come with you again? Try said, full of complaint. He sat down against a tree and wiped droplets of sweat forming against his forehead, while panting as if he just ran a marathon. He was so weak and full of excuses when it came upon things he didn't want to do. He was so self-serving. That was all his personality oozed. But yet he was loved by the masses. That may be an exaggeration, but that was how it seemed. Trey Grant, the star of the school, the celebrity, the famous, the known. Continue.
Up to till there is just fine. That's okay. Okay, good. All right, let's go to the celebrity. So celebrity. Try that.
Celebrity.
Okay, all right, pretty good. Nice job with the word tray this time around. The first time you had said it, you said try. Okay, but yes, this is going to be tray. That is a long A sound. Okay, good. Let's go to the word excuses right here. So instead of saying excuses, okay, that first S is going to be an unvoiced S sound. Excuses.
Excuses.
Okay, very nice. Next up, we have the word or the words or so. Okay, so we walked for 2 miles or so. Okay, so here we don't want to pause. We want to keep going up until we get to and, then we'll pause. Okay, so instead of saying we walked for 2 miles or so and, okay, so move right through that. We walked for 2 miles or so.
We walked for 2 miles or so.
Okay, good. One more time. We walked for 2 miles or so.
We walked for 2 miles or so.
Okay, very nice. All right, and let's see, our last word. Okay, I believed so dearly. Let's try these words right here. Okay, I believed so dearly.
I believed so dearly.
Good. One more time. I believed so dearly.
I believed so dearly.
All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go back up to the top here to Anton.
Okay.
Okay, Anton, let's have you read from he possessed. Okay, finish this paragraph. Okay, here, and go ahead and finish this next paragraph, reading down to then it had ever been. Please.
Okay. He possessed no real talent. No. He lacked intelligence of any kind. He was a monotonous individual, hiding behind a chiseled jawline, intriguing eyes, and a desirable frame. He was a pure deception, exterior blazing brightly, but interior a dull, hopeless flame. Why did they all love him so? No one would ever comprehend how much of an illusion Trey was. Trey was. They were all too busy being captured under his spell that dep- depicted him as perfect. It was disgusting, and sometimes it took me over the edge, entering a world where my blood boiled and my heart raged, just from the existence of Trey. I hate him, but I love him. One always has to outweigh the other, because there is no such thing as a perfect balance between love and hate. One always surpasses the other, and in this case, hate was closer to the finish line than it had ever been.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, let's take a look at the last part here. So you added an H to the word ever, saying had ever. Okay, so let's take that out. We're going to say then it had ever been. Try that.
It had ever been.
Okay, very nice. Let's go to the word finish. So here we want to pronounce short I sounds. Instead of saying finish, it's finish, finish.
Finish.
Okay, very good. Next up is the word love. Right here, instead of saying love, it's love.
Love.
Okay, very nice. Next is the word surpasses. So this is a long A sound, or a short A. Pass. Surpasses.
Surpasses.
Very good. Now, on the end of outweigh, okay, you put it in extra T sound, saying outweigh. Okay, no T is there, so we want to say outweigh.
Outweigh.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Next up is the word existence instead of existence. Okay, our stress is right here, existence. So right here, existence. Try that.
Existence.
Very nice. Next is the word over. Okay, so instead of over, give me a good V. It took me over the edge. It took me over the edge.
It took me over the edge.
Okay, very nice. Okay, let's see. Next up is the word busy instead of bussy. This is busy.
Busy.
Okay, good. Okay, busy. Okay, this word here is pronounced desirable. Desirable. Okay, so it is desirable.
Desirable.
There you go. That's it. Right here we have the word chiseled. Instead of chiseled, it's chiseled.
Chiseled.
Okay, very nice. And let me check. I think that may have been our last one. Yep, that's it. Okay, very nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, good. Let's go to Daniel.
Yep.
Okay, Daniel, please read from It's Not That Bad. Okay, and let me have you read down to right here where it says with or without you.
Okay. It's not a bad tray. I flung a water bottle at him with fury. An uneasiness seemed to fill his eyes, and a twisted joy rose in me from such a sight. He popped the cat and took long gulps, his Adam's apple popping through his neck. I started adding A and then Sue with repulse. It reminded me of a large trapped insect, one that needed to be cut out, wounded, and thrown away forever. Are you okay, man? Trey asked me puzzlingly. He gave me a weird look. Probably because I was staring at it so deeply. Yes, I'm fine. I quickly answered while pushing all my racing thoughts to the back of my head. I just want to get up and keep walking. We have a lot of miles to cover. I stared off down into the endless trail. Fine. 3 more miles, I'm turning back, with or without you.
Okay, very good. All right, let's take a look at that last little bit there. Okay, so here you had added an extra th sound, saying with or without. Okay, so let's use a stop. Let's see, without you. So we're going to switch the t here to a ch sound, without you.
With or without you.
Okay, now without. Okay, we do need to pronounce a good th here instead of without you.
Without you.
There you go. Okay, so once again, with or without you.
With or without you.
Okay, good. One more time. With or without you.
With or without you.
Good. And bonus points if you know who sings that song. It's from the 80s, the Joshua Tree. Okay. All right. Let's go to our next. There you go. You too. Okay. Good. Let's go to the word miles here. Okay. So 3 more miles and I'm turning back. Okay. So we do want to enunciate that just a little bit more instead of saying 3 more miles. Okay. 3 more miles and I'm turning back.
Okay. 3 more miles and I'm turning back.
Yeah. And I'm turning back.
And I'm turning back. 3 more miles and turning back.
Yeah. So give me a little bit more n on and. I'm turning back.
And I'm turning back.
Okay. I'm
turning back.
There you go. 3 more miles and I'm turning back.
3 more miles and I'm turning back.
Almost. Okay. Yeah, that one's it's switching and to n. It's a challenge. Okay, but keep working on it because I've heard you do it really well. I have heard you do it really well. Okay. Let's go to this word here. Okay, the word is pronounced puzzlingly. Puzzlingly. Good. One more time. Puzzlingly. Okay, good. Next is okay. Now the writer here missed a word. We're going to add it in. Okay, to practice it. So this word here is pronounced aw instead of a. Okay, he missed the word it right in between here. So I stared at it in awe. I stared at it in awe.
I stared at it in awe.
Good. One more time. I stared at it in awe.
I stared at it in awe.
Okay, very good. And okay, here at the very beginning, you had used a flap T on the word that, saying it's not that bad. Okay, so it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Try that.
It's not that bad.
Good. One more time. It's not that bad, Trey.
It's not that bad, Trey.
Good. Okay, nice job. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right, let's go to Heidi in Georgia. Heidi, are you there?
Oh, yes.
There we go.
Oh.
Okay, let's have you continue from you want to go down this, okay, and read down to right here where it says, I'm perfectly fine, please.
You wanna go down this whole thing, be my guest. Trey slowly got himself back up onto his feet and we began walking again. As we walked, our feet petered and pattered against the ground, flossing up dirt in the progress. I couldn't help but notice our feet thudded on the same beat, and that immediately shot a dose of annoyance through my veins. Trey was not me, and I was not Trey. Therefore, we should be different in every way. I despised him. And I didn't want to imagine doing even the most minuscule of things the same as him. I began to immerse back into my thoughts of hatred before his voice rang me back to reality. You've been really quiet today. Concern was surprisingly painted across his face. Is everything all right? He stopped in his tracks, and naturally, I did so as well. I'm perfectly fine.
Okay. All right. Nice job. Nice job. All right. Let's go to this word right here. The word is pronounced minuscule. Minuscule.
Minuscule. Minuscule.
Okay. All right. So let's practice that U into the L. So it's skule. Okay. Touching the tongue. Minuscule.
Minuscule.
Okay, pretty good, pretty good. Let's try it in a sentence. So we're going to say, the most minuscule of things. Try that.
The most minuscule of things.
There you go. Now, when you're saying the word by itself, it was a little tricky. But when you added the word of to the end of it, and you're actually saying love things, it sounded great. Okay, really good job. This word here is pronounced imagine. Give me a good J sound here. Jin. Imagine.
Imagine. Imagine.
Okay, all right, pretty good. Let's go to the word annoyance right here. This word is pronounced annoyance.
Annoyance. Annoyance.
Okay, good, good. Next is the word thudded. Right here, thudded.
Thudded.
Good, good. Okay, so let's try this. Our feet thudded on the same beat.
Our feet thudded on the same beat.
Good. One more time.
Our feet thudded on the same beat.
Okay. Okay. Pretty good. Let's go to this word here. Give me a good sh sound. Okay. Flush. Flushing.
Flush. Flushing.
Good. Good. Much better. Much better. Nice way to work through that sh sound. And last one here. Okay, back up onto his feet. Okay, so right here, back up onto his feet. Try that.
Back up onto his feet.
Okay, give me a long E there instead of fit. It's feet. Back up onto his feet.
Back up onto his feet.
Okay, all right, very nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Perfectly fine. All right, let's go to. Okay, Igor? Okay,
Yes.
Igor, please finish this paragraph. Read this next paragraph and down to here where it says mocking tone in his voice, please.
Okay. I lied with much ease. Good, because you were being a little bitch back there. You know, getting mad about me, taking a rest. He teased at me with a devilish grin on his face. I wish so badly I could pry it off with my bare hands. The idea of the pain he'd feel from that scent ran through my stomach. It was sickeningly comforting. Yes, you acted as if we had just run a marathon, Trey. That's why I was upset. If anyone was a bitch, it was you. I kept a cool composure and watched my words melt that smirk off his handsome face. Whatever, man. This was a stupid idea, to go on this hike anyways. How this fun? He said with an astonished look on his face. What, huh? You want to watch the birds, the trees, and the extravagant nature. There was an evident mocking tone in his voice.
Okay, all right, very good. Okay, let's take a look at some pronunciations here first. Okay, this word here, instead of mocking, it's mocking tone.
Mocking tone.
Okay, so there was an evident mocking tone in his voice.
There was an evident mocking tone in his voice.
Okay, very good. All right, here we're going to say, and the extravagant nature. Okay, come up on that question. And the extravagant nature.
And the extravagant nature?
Okay, one more time. Don't come up as much, so we don't want to pop up a couple of octaves saying nature. Okay, but just a little bit. Nature.
And the extravagant nature?
There you go. That's it. Okay. Okay, let's go to. Okay, to go on. Okay, so this was a stupid idea to go on this hike. Anyways, okay, so when I say stupid idea to go, so I'm gonna kind of fall into the rest of that. Okay, we do that a lot with to go on. Okay, it was a stupid idea to go on to this hike, so I'm going on to this hike. Okay, try that.
This was a stupid idea to go on this hike.
Go good. One more time. It was a stupid idea to go on this hike.
This was a stupid idea to go on this hike.
Okay, connect idea to go on. So dia to go on. Okay, try that again.
It was a stupid idea to go on this hike.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to. Okay, the word bitch right here instead of beach. Okay, that's where we go swimming. Okay, this is bitch. Okay, short I, bitch.
If anyone was a bitch, it was you.
Okay, there we go. Next is comforting. Okay, so in this word, okay, the C-O-M is going to be a short U sound. Okay, the rule typically is when it's not receiving the stress. We do have words like this one or such as this one where it breaks that rule. So this is going to be comforting. Try that.
Comforting.
Okay, good. Yes, and remembering the rule, when a word ends in an ing and has a T, that becomes a flap T. Okay, so it was sickeningly comforting.
It was sickeningly comforting.
Okay, try that. Try those endings one more time. It was sickeningly comforting.
It was sickeningly comforting.
Okay, very nice. All right, and okay, let's go to the word teased. Ed ending instead of teased. Teased.
He teased.
Okay, so he teased at me with a devilish grin on his face.
He teased at me with a devilish grin on his face.
Okay, very good. Good, much better. Okay, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Let's continue here with Victor.
Okay.
All right, Victor, please read from I've been upset. Okay, and read down to. Go ahead and read the whole paragraph. Okay, down to caught my eye, please.
I've been upset plenty of times in my life. Mad? Yes. Angry? Yes. But right now, I felt the true emotion of being infuriated. I was blazing from my soles to the crown of my head, and my bones rattled of pure aversion. Trey mocked me with no mercy. This wasn't the first time, but something in my conscience told me that it would be the last time, and for me, that was a miracle. A miracle that I immediately took a hold of and held onto for dear life. I said no words to Trey. I just continued strolling down the dirt path while listening to his complaints fade into the distance, peace slowly drowning me as his voice disappeared. It grew silent, and I smiled happily, and I traveled my eyes around the whole perimeter of the forest, taking in the sights. As I looked, something in particular caught my eye.
Okay, very good. All right, let's. We're going to take a look at two words and then a sentence. Okay. So first up, we have the word continued. So this C-O-N is going to be kun instead of con. Continued.
Continued.
One more time. Kun. Continued.
Continued.
There you go. This word right here may be a new one for you. The word is infuriated.
Infuriated.
All right, very good. And, okay, our sentence we're going to look at. Okay. Right here, it's kind of a funky sentence. We have the word and in there a couple of times when we don't really need it, okay, but they did it anyways. So we're going to move through the intonation here, okay. I grew silent and I grew silent and I smiled happily. So we want to move through these together, then we'll pause, okay, and I traveled my eyes around the whole perimeter of the forest, taking in the sights. Okay, so from there, we're going to move all the way through to here, then pause, and then taking in the sights. Okay, try that sentence one more time.
It grew silent, and I smiled happily, and I traveled my eyes around the whole perimeter of the forest, taking in the sights.
Okay, all right, very good. One more time. So we're going to say it grew silent, and I smiled happily. So move through that. That's going to be so that we're going to have 3 groupings. That's the first grouping, all the way through to happily, then and down to forest and taking in the sights. One more time.
It grew silent, and I smiled happily, and I traveled my eyes around the whole perimeter of the forest, taking in the sights.
Great, good, just like that. Okay, nice job. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, John.
No problem. All right, let's go to Heidi from Japan.
Yeah.
All right, Heidi, let's have you continue from a dusty black shale. Okay, finish this paragraph and read down to here. Really had the courage to, please.
A dusty black shell rock started back at me. Its edges were defined with a significant sharpness, and the ability to break through anything with enough force. I immediately picked it up and rubbed its smooth surface and fiddled with it in my hand. Its bottom exterior was cool to my fingers, while the top surface let out a warmth. Hate and hate, I whispered to myself. There was the warmth of blazing hatred and the coolness of cold shoulders. Numbing hate, 2 feelings I felt simultaneously for Trey. I held the rock tight in my hand and sprinted down the pathway, waiting for Trey to come into sight. I felt wild and alive. All the energy in the world seemed to surge through my body. The time had finally come for me to fix the problem that had been fiddling in my head for what felt like forever. To execute the plan I had only dreamed to complete for so long, but never really had the courage to.
Okay, very good. Let's take a look here. First up, we have the word execute. So our stress is here at the very beginning. Execute.
Execute.
Okay, one more time. Execute.
Execute.
Okay, very good. Next up is the word fix. Okay, give me a short I instead of fix. Fix.
Fix.
Great, good. Next up is the word rock instead of roke. Okay, I held the rock tight in my hand. Try that.
I held the rock tight in my hand.
Very nice. Next up is the word numbing. The B in this word is silent. Numbing hate.
Numbing hate.
Okay, very nice. Next up is the word sharpened. Okay.
Sharpness.
Yeah, where are you at here?
The top.
Oh, here we go. Okay, one more time. Sharpness.
Sharpness.
Okay, very good. And the last one is, instead of started, this is stared. Okay? Okay, so
Stared.
There you go. Black shell rock stared back at me.
Black shell rock stared back at me.
Okay, instead of stared, stared.
Stared.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, you guys. Well, thank you very much for coming into class. It was great to have you here. Okay, Igor, I'll take a look at this comment here as I'm moving into the next class. Okay. All right, you guys. Thanks for coming in. We'll see ya.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Bye.
Take care, guys.
See
Bye.
ya.